Yeah, welcome back to Village Rise Adventure. Where it says playing Fallout New Vegas. And we're gonna go let out a specimen. Alright, well, let's get to it. Ooh, pretty. Actually look like be a fun place. Dead robots, smoke in the distance. And we're back in this building again. Yeah, that's the wrong one. Huh. Huh. Look back. Ow, ow. Ow, ow. Okay, crap, crap. Wow, you a pain in the butt. Oh. That bound me. Well, I guess I better find some, stuff. Okay. This could get messy. Yeah, that's ain't it. Continue the replay.
Attention, students. This is the pre-recorded voice of your pre-recorded principal, Dr. Principal Boros.
Oh yeah.
This area clear. Proceeding with search protocol.
Right. Ooh, dog.
Law-abiding citizens have nothing to fear local law enforcement authorities.
What a hell of a gun.
Please step into the open and identify yourself. Law-abiding citizens have nothing to fear. Please step into the open and identify yourself. Law-abiding citizens have nothing to fear. This area clear. Proceeding with search protocol.
You are in the library. Be quiet here and filled with...
Please step into the open and identify yourself. Law-abiding citizens have nothing to fear.
Uh-huh. Focus. Go for a good sarsaparilla right now. Bum, bum. for you too. I'd never have one of these things running around my freaking secret lair.
Please place all filthy propaganda books in the incinerator chute in the sink. Especially those with funny pictures of me in them.
Destruction is imminent. I don't know why I keep on checking those things. Ooh, look at that. Waste. Yep, okay. Yeah, what's the halves? Oh, huh. Guess that wasn't important.
Your cooperation. Submit to authority.
Crap, those guys freaking tear into me. Really? Really? Bad time, bad time. Crap. finish that, did I? Oh. Guess apparently I'm supposed to do the basic one. Oh, it's gonna suck.
Attention, students. This is the pre-recorded voice of your pre-recorded principal, Dr. Principal Boros.
My character looks like Dr. Richards. I could really go for a level up right now. Okay.
I am lord of this institution. Where once, long ago, I was a student here. Now,
Really?
omnipotent God Principal. As I soon will be lord of King Mountain.
Yeah, get him, boy.
Do-dee-do. Do you hear that? It is my trumpet of victory.
Come on, I'm gonna make it right. Oh, crap. Yeah, better than nothing. Alright, well, done with that.
Down at the end of the hall is ball storage for jocks who like balls. Like Richie Marcus. Did you hear me, Betsy? Richie likes balls.
I don't think we're gonna make it, man. Sucker. Yeah. Must retrieve test data. Go. Sweet. Now let's get out of here. Alright, we can carry that on. Right one. Holotape proceed, adding K-19 weapon mod, and Tatchow inventor. Adding Lear, auxiliary charger clip, nice. Prismatic lens.
Might I be of service, sir? Very good, sir. Should sir be in the market for a new suit of morning wear? I have several suggestions.
Yeah. Well, let's see here. What do I got to sell? Sell me pistols. Any caravan shotguns. Yep.
Might I be of service, sir?
Dun, dun, dun. Okay. There we go. More damage. Yeah, doctor.
You require some additional services? And rightly so, I should think. All right, then. You require some additional services?
I'll have to work my way up to these guys.
Sir's accoutrement of a special
Anyhow.
lesser has left them, and should the toaster say
Attention, lobotomites! Do not neglect to wash the walking eye!
Crap. Yeah. Yeah. Ew. These guys are Will 12. Here. Got him. Oh, hey, friends. Where'd you go? Give me Gus rifle. Give me stuff. Where'd bro go? Come on, little fella. Alright, well, I'm gonna get your stuff. Gas rifle. Ow! Freak. Just hit me with a... Oh, I know what you're hitting me with. Bunch of freaks. Gus rifle? No way. Nice. There we go. What do we have here? Smart lights. A hidden proton thermal. Huh. This was like another one?
Soon, all science will be mine.
Oh yeah. What's up, guys? Upgrade how tape received, upgrade smart light function. Cool.
How can I illuminate you?
Turn those lights on for me.
Unlike...
I'm feeling stupor.
You've been working with that biological research station, haven't you? I suppose you'll want to... clean up?
What, huh?
You can have as much as you like. Just, please don't put your... Between you and me, I think the Central Intelligence Unit is a bit of a snob. You're going to need to find yourself some empties first before I can fill them for you. Any empty...
Yeah, I'll talk to you later. Upgrade holotape received. Upgrading secondary material, emulsion, functionality, pencils, clipboards, are processed into lead, spare parts, and duct tape.
Greetings, citizen. Ready to receive seditious material.
What's next? Find all the audio samples for the jukebox. Okay. Fast travel. And close enough. Well, yeah, poop. Up there? I feel like I'm running slower. Head on down to the village. Oh, you son of a butt. Hey. How can I get all the out of you? This is going quick and easy. Batman! Oh. Oh. You found a recalibration file for the sonic emitter. Take it to the jukebox and sneak it to recalibrate the sonic emitter for new effects. Imagine living here and stepping out realizing it's not a simulation. Let's start here. Would you bull? Behave in fear. Wow, that thing took a hit. Okay. How about a little fire, Scarecrow? Yes. straight up no, huh? Quite bogus. Guess we'll be finishing that quest for a minute. Quite a few. Alright, well, let's do this one.
The lobotomite animal before me. What other terrifying terrors will plague us in our quest for knowledge? Communists? Communist animals, perhaps? Be warned. Attempt to propaganda me. I will shriek as a frightened babe, calling loyal cyber dogs to my aid. Do you comprehend, commie animal?
Sure. Animal? Did you just call me an animal?
Yes, animal. Hormones, pores, glands, all wrapped up in skin. Who knows what terrifying secrets lie beneath your epidermis? Scalpels shall tell us your secrets, even if we must cut deep for such knowledge. I was head of my biology class at American High, you know.
How'd your pet next 8 and had to kill it? This case bull, your dog from St.
What? Why, yes, it is. I used to leave it outside his doghouse, chock full of chems, before the cybernetic modifications, of course. And no matter how chemmed the food, he would always eat it, and his tail would wag, even while you know, I'm having the most perplexing feeling squiggling through my biogel. I can't quite pin it down.
Sounds like Gabe really loved you.
Why, yes, Gabe. No matter how awful my day had been, he was always waiting there. How odd. My gel is decoagulating. And when I would talk to him about Betsy, and how Marcus would beat on me and call me Smarty's sissy pants, he'd just sit there, head on my knee, and... If you don't mind, I'll take that bowl. Just need to remove it. Put it away, somewhere out of radar range. For some reason, its similarity to the crater shape of Big Mountain is starting to fill up all available cognitive spaces. That, combined with my own overwhelming feeling of having done something terrible, the two were hitting me with unexpected force.
Sounds like you hurt someone you loved you very much.
As odd as it is, I believe that is the conclusion. And I wonder why it didn't hit me before, until I saw that memory in your hands. This sensation is unpleasant. I don't care for it. I don't care for this place either. And I feel as if we've forgotten something. Still, it is no matter. Crush the feeling down. Crush it down. Push it into the loop. Yes, forgotten. Almost. Yes, I do not need to remember anymore. Not today.
Let's see here. Never mind, I've spoken enough.
Until next time, then. Provided there is a next time. For any of us.
Alright, let's go to this one. Dr. A. Do you understand? Do they have to be a voice module? That, is too bad. Oh, good. Or something. Is this that a yes or no? Or a yes no? Pretty sure you can understand, what I want something. Great. The computer. There's something, anything about Dr. Morbius and the Forbidden Zone? Alright, just calm down, dude. Go on, yeah. Can you tell me about these technologies Klein wants? Boom. Yeah, agitated or something. Percolating or something. Think about big English. No need to get indigenous. Wait, after listening a bit, that Rocco terminally. Oh, okay. Nice pun on the header file. I agree, a certain way. At the time, you're more than just side effects. Rocco terminaling protocol, doesn't that mean this can be hacked? It'll only take a second to violate your rights and make your voice mine. If that terminaling code, don't worry, I'm not going to take advantage of this code. Not a problem, I know it's like to be experimented on. But when I first arrived, I can't tell me you didn't modulate into my sound computer? I don't think it's a fair spot, it's just that it's best. Right, know each other better. Can you tell me about the Sonic movie? Yes! Well, Projecto is kind of evident, and Mirror works better. No, I've been there. Higgs Valley, right? Your house is there. So there's another code in your house in Higgs. Oh, 2 codes. One for the jukebox and one for the opera nice. Keep an eye out. I may have already picked up both. I grab almost anything that's not nailed down. The mirror fully upgraded. Hopefully that says I'm mind blown. Happy to. Can't let this thing gather dust. Are you okay? You look really happy. Yeah, it's a nice device. Oh, hey, thanks. Don't want it to run out, right? Yep. Dr. Dada.
If it isn't you are an unusual specimen to so boldly walk into the mighty expanse of the think tank, fearless and proud as a teddy bear. Between the extraction of their higher reasoning abilities and urination-inducing fear, most lobotomites dare not approach us, let alone speak to us. Yet you have no such fear. Facing me, epidermis flushed with blood, plasma running molten beneath, your face contorting with muscular expression. Will you indulge me? Say a few words. Face towards the monitors, please, so that I might record it for further examination.
It's grab, jump over the lazy paladin. Okay.
Yes, go on. Seeing your lips and mouth forming words, both revolting and somehow... How does it feel to have the flesh roll around in your mouth like that? To control each muscle and the tongue, like having a fish or extremely dexterous slug lolling and flopping in one's mouthal cavity.
It's so kind of sick right there.
Why, my little bear of teddiness. I am Dr. Dala, first head chief researcher of mineralogy and medicinal sciences. I have 211 doctorates in both applied sciences and techniques to apply those sciences. I also possess a degree in curiosity and advanced curiosity. That is merely schooling, however. When possible, I prefer fieldwork and observation to holotape eidetics. It has proven useful, especially now. I have become the expert on humanology and lobotomite behavior here at Big Mountain. My research doesn't descend into formography. It is only science.
Doctrines has not even possible. Yeah, mockery.
Why, we create not only scientific marvels here at Big Mountain, but new sciences as well. Everything can be quantified, categorized, and dissected until every group can be subgrouped or partitioned. What is a name without a title or suffix for the sake of hierarchy? It is a long-standing quantification of personality and importance. We could not do without it. Surely you must be aware of the gravity of such attached appellations, just as surely as you must have a title.
Sometimes called a courier.
Oh, a mailman. A delivery man. Someone who takes parcels from place to place using their primitive feet or similar conveyance. You are the second one I've met in recent times. Very different specimens.
Isn't it good?
Of course. You must have met others in your travels. This one had met other couriers too, although it sounded as if he hadn't met the correct one. He asked us all many questions, and then he asked a most perplexing one. We had to segment the event out of our memories for safety.
What was the question?
I do not know, nor should we try to access it. Perhaps Klein has the logs. My evaluation would be to let your own curiosity go. I do not think that Klein remembers the conversation as being satisfactory.
Dr. Mobius.
Dr. Mobius. A monstrous brain creased with wrinkles of 1,000 evils, with but one jaundiced eye with which to perceive the world. Exiled from the think tank for crimes too heinous to remain in recorded memory, and perhaps differences in research methodology. His one terrible eye forever peers at us, an eye of ever-increasing magnification. He watches from his dome in the Forbidden Zone, spying on us all.
Okay, why did you remove my brain and how?
Oh, removing it is a simple procedure. Well, except the complications it can cause to the heart and spine. But once the heart and spine are gone, no trouble at all. Clamp the subject down. One laser incision around the skull. Crack, snip, done. The brain is finally free of the skin envelope, which is then kept automated for cleanup duties around Big Mountain. Lobotomites. With you, however, something is definitely wrong. We've never had a lobotomite who kept speaking after being forcibly lobotomized. I am relieved the pacification field is working. If it didn't, I would broadcast some concern to my colleagues about safety protocols.
Uh-huh. How am I still talking and walking around?
That is a good question. My theory is that the Tesla coils in your brain pan are still connected to your brain somehow. It really could be anywhere. Brains are a lot smarter than most researchers give them credit for. We still have your spine and heart. If you were to somehow find your brain, wherever it sloped off to, you could humanically reduce yourself again.
Try to get myself my protection all the way to an 8.
Until our next...
Alright, let's figure this out.
Might I be of service, sir?
Yep. Okay. It's 2 right there.
How can I illuminate you? You've been seeing the other... You bet I can. I bet...
That's not right.
You require some addition.
Got 7. This fellow are Dr. O.
Breaking news! Talking lobotomite arrives in think tank. Its purpose, unknown. Undefinable. Its presence here, impossible.
You're Dr. O, correct?
Oh? Oh, yes. I'm not going to bother correcting you. At least you got the doctor part correct. I can be grateful for that, at least. Stop the presses! Just in from my eye monitors. Is that Robco tech on your arm? It is! What's your agenda bringing that in here?
What, my good boy?
How dare you bring Rob Kotek in here? What are you showing off? How great Robert House and his big company are?
Oh, we can make Securitrons better than any robot those geniuses at Big Mountain can make, and they'll last 1,000 years.
You're lucky I don't have hands to tear that dip boy off your arm, or feet to stomp on its stupid metal guts.
Yeah, he'd be toothing hard.
Robco.
Calm down, just wanted to ask some questions.
Fine. Ask.
See here. Yeah, what do you do here?
All things robotical. You see a robot? I made it. See a broken robot? I made it that way. Deconstructed it down to parts. I've a gift with machines. I can render anything inoperable. Preserve them in a non-functioning state.
That's sound impressive. Breaking machine, that is.
Who asked you? You just wait until a working machine threatens you, and you'll wish I was around.
Do you have another name?
Yeah, I do. It wasn't always O. I just took that one by default because sometimes it's easier to accept a mistake as long as the purpose works. I don't want to get into it. It's a sore topic with me. Makes my gel ripple.
Are you sure? I'm a good listener. I got the ears for it.
Great. Psychology. Clearly the worst of the sciences, right after colostodiuretics. Okay, so my name is an O. Never was. It was circular, a single character, digit, but not O. But even with enhanced sensors, no one here could get it right. Always kept seeing the letter, not the number.
They kept confusing the letter with the number. Your name is Dr. Zero.
Yes, thank you. Zero. I am zero. How hard is that? A narrow, thin zero.
I don't know. O sounds more impressive.
Zero's my name. I'm proud of it, all right? It doesn't get the recognition it deserves. Truth be told, my emotional attachment to it doesn't even register compared to just having people recognize the difference. It's just that they're both sort of round and hollow, so when they monitor scan them, they assume that, oh, it's O. Vivisect me, please.
Well, if you want a difference, just put a slash through the zero.
What?
Got my level up. Zero. Draw a slash through it.
Did I shoot myself with a brainial beam or something? That's brilliant. I mean, I would have come to the same conclusion. Eventually. Who am I deceiving? I never would have figured that out. I can't figure anything out. I'm useless.
That's what makes you shoot with the zero?
Exactly. At least the old name was indisputable. O is more like surprise. Oh, look what I stepped in.
There's power in zero. It reduces anything multiplied against it by zero.
Well, of course it does. That's the most lethal of mathematics. That's pretty cool, actually. Destroyer of numbers. I already wreck every robot I study. Why not basic arithmetic? I like your solution. With that kind of slash in the middle, I can set myself apart. If I wanted to. The biggest zero in all the think tank. They won't be able to escape it. That diagonal slash right down the middle. Thanks. Talking to you, it really helped unclog some frustration. Talking. What a primitive form of thought kicking.
So, zero. Any amazing discoveries to share?
You know, hearing my name said like that, it really de-reses my screens. As for discoveries, well, of course. Look at this. Just, built it. Amazing, isn't it?
It certainly is interesting, whatever it was
You know what? I'm not even gonna pretend. I broke one of the monitors, and those innards start falling out everywhere. If you could just hold on to that for me until, well, forever, that would be welcome.
Yes, the joke of so much dialogue inside a game. Or are those worthless caps to test?
I'd have a few left. Let me check. Yeah, there were a few under the monitors here. Here you go. Keeps the place tidy. Until our next scheduled...
Yeah, bam, thank you, man. Leader. And west. Yeah.
Have you done all we asked? Did you retrieve the technologies yet? We need them, as I have indicated.
I'd be honored if I could hear any knowledge the think tank had to share on this.
Why, yes. We are filled with the knowledge you speak of. If you wish to know more, simply ask the others. They can help you.
I heard one of the previous visitors at the dome spoke to you.
Hmm? Oh, yes, the last visitor. Well, the one just before you. Had an interesting name from some language that's almost impossible to speak. What did we speak about? Melancholy fellow. Had questions about history, but our conversation got interrupted. Twice, I believe. Once when the trains got derailed, and then a second time. Oddly enough, now that I'm accessing my databanks, I don't recall what the second time was. Mobius's incessant transmissions keep distracting me. Also, we didn't brain scrub the visitor. He may have left with some knowledge he shouldn't have. I believe, maybe. Oh, well, I'm sure it's of no consequence. I don't make many mistakes in calculation or perception, so probability favors me.
Yeah, I'll take it.
What? You did? Your survival, let alone success, barely registered in my projections. Now, all I need to do is check my transmission databank. Mobius is always filling it up with his psychotic calls. Oh yes, there's the schematics, just like you said. How truthful.
Technologies have the information you need.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Your answer isn't filling me with confidence.
No. I mean, yes. You just need to analyze these technologies for a moment. They are extremely advanced, you know?
I don't even know what these technologies do. There you go. I'm going to advance my boot in your voice modulator if you don't give me some solid data.
I know how these technologies work. Of course I know. If you remember, we described them in clearly abstract, contradictory statements before. Why would we do that if we weren't certain on how to use them? Yes, so let me... a bit. I'll figure it out.
Antenna, any chance it was damaged or broke? The X2 ray once.
So you're saying it's the X2 array, not the antenna I should be examining? That was most likely my plan, yes. Let me check something. Of course, I have it. The override sequence to open the Forbidden Zone door is hidden in the schematics. Well, not hidden. It's actually right there, behind the programming equivalent of coffee stains. It's embedded in what seems to be recursive code. It's badly commented there and there. Oh, and null pointers very sloppy, Mobius. You see, using the antenna to boost the emitter's sonic frequency and the stealth suit to bypass the Forbidden Zone lock, yes, that could work. Was that my plan? It must have been. Sometimes I truly surprise myself. The door is open, and now Mobius will get his.
Oh, you definitely need some Adderall or something, bub. That seem more biological focused than that, though.
Biological? Ridiculous. I mean, technically, these items could all be used to put you back together once you had your brain. But for now, they can be used in the name of aggression. The door should be unsealed. Now, instead of being subjected to threats, we can now send an equally threatening message to Mobius. And that message is science. Deliver this message, and Big Mountain shall be freed from Mobius's reign of terror. You can go now. That's your cue. What are you doing back? Mobius's threats persist. Worse, he's filling up our transmission storage holotape to capacity.
Nothing.
Yes.
Everybody else. Got the dog. Got him. Got you. More perception. We got her. I think some glasses or something. That's dangerous. Alright. That on. Stuff to on. 6.
Will you love me if I help you hide?
Oh, you're the weird suit.
And you return as curious.
Okay, hold on. Alright.
And you return as curious as a teddy bear.
That's exactly a question to do.
How randomized. Ask your questions then.
We help nurse your fascination with the human body.
What? Nonsense.
Here we are. Run your hand along the side of your face and exhale rapidly.
What? What are you doing?
Oh yeah. Close your eyelids, breathe deeply, then stretch.
Stop it. Why? Why are you making me partake in this filthy formography?
Aaron coughed roughly, then slowly scratched nose.
Enough. I am already intrigued. You have sufficiently percolated me. I don't know what it is about the biology of lobotomites. It infects my thoughts. All that skin and muscle and tissue.
Don't you just give in? There's nothing wrong with a little human body.
Perhaps there is value in what you say. I did so enjoy breathing once, long ago.
Go back any time and just breathe if you want.
Would you? I feel so ashamed, but yet so intrigued. You'll need to give me a rest in between visits, or else my jaw might run over. If you're ready, let me radar scan you. Slowly. Woo. Woo. Purple, purple, woo. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Purple. Papa, bloop.
It's getting weird.
Bloop. Bloop. Whew. Last little bit there. Thank you, lobotomite. Please, you must come back for further study when I've had a rest. I'm a little sensitive right now.
I think I just saw our O screen. Alright, we've spoken enough.
Until our next interaction, my intriguing little lobotomite.
Alright, so got all those down.
We're okay on Stimpaks.
Time to go face
No more medics to kill the pain.
But first.
Starting combat.
Might I be of service?
Just kidding.
Alright, the brain is working.
Sneaking done. Fighting now.
Hold on. Oh, these guys are a little tougher.
Robo-Scorpion, will you? You won't escape me.
Okay, that's not working. Go with...
Have a Stimpak. Injecting Stimpak. Please take this. I don't want you to
I
die.
see you. Now I...
Cessation of hostilities complete.
This isn't going to end well.
Attention visitors.
Crap.
In progress. Please put on your goggles and take your rad-X.
Sneaking done. Fighting now.
This is a pre-recorded attack message indicating my desire to commit violence on you. Initiate your search and destroy protocol in the name of all that is Mobius! Oh, it looks like the target drones got activated and... Oh, how cute! They're engaging the X-42 giant robo-scorpion.
Cessation of hostilities complete.
This is a pre-recorded attack message indicating my desire to commit violence on you. Pitiful.
Ready, steady, fighting.
This is a pre-recorded attack message indicating my desire to commit violence on you.
Gotta get them smokes. Yes, Ripple? I think that's me. Huh, nice.
Crush them with your pincers!
Distracted. Alright, I can do that all day, but I need something a little quicker. What are the lights? Okay.
Crush them with your pincers!
Alright, X.
That's all. This one looks pretty tough.
This is a pre-recorded...
Hey!
Fighting over. Nobody ever notices me, but they notice the Pip-Boy light.
Yeah, the cool tricks up the sleeves. do we have here? That's buff out. I guess the sunset has rest. Oh, that'd be nice. No, that's a terrible idea. That engine way off. About that was a good guess.
This is a pre-recorded attack message indicating my desire to commit violence on you.
Don't shoot
You can't avoid the deadly laser sting of Dr. Mobius!
Ready, steady, fighting.
Programmer's Digest. Okay. Way off. Yeah.
Is this thing on? Is this
Fighting over.
We're initiating some kind of emergency test shutdown. In 5, 4, as in forbidden, 3, as in tree.
You're my best friend forever.
You'll never disable me from monitors around the room. None.
Yeah.
The emergency overload is initiating.
I guess it's docile now? That's one way to take care of a problem. I never, usually just blow this thing up. I never did it like that before. There it is. Audio sample of Mobius's RoboScorpion. Yeah. I'm glad I didn't destroy this, because it's kind of a big robot like that. Take it to the jukebox and the sink. Tats. Go. doing the loot thing. There we go. And another leer. Alright, okay. Do. Guess that's it. You're just inches from your life there, bub. Very glad I didn't know what I was doing.
Electrons attached to the neutron neutrons attached to the meson, mesons connected to the proton.
Dibs.
Yo, hello there. You are there, aren't you? Forgive my confusion. So hard to tell these days. You seem familiar somehow. I'm guessing, you're here for your brain, perhaps? It's just up there. Such a nice brain, young, very bright. Little hard to see you. Can you walk into my left, right FOV cone? Ah, that's it. You're coming into focus nicely.
Is that better?
Depth perception is a problem with this old monitor of mine. Went black a while ago. That's old age for you. Should look at getting the visual nerves reattached. It's just that the right eye would see the wrong things. Flying tortoises were the worst. Would you care for a mentat?
Thanks?
I love mentats. Delicious and smarty. I have all sorts of amazingly science-erific thoughts and ideas when those chalky tablets are zipping through my biogel. I forget them all not long after, though, especially with the data constipating my memory core. Afraid binary streams might shoot out my chassis. Had to start using the dome floor and walls here to inscribe equations, although I've somewhat lost track of where they start and end.
As most crazy smart people, you're exactly what I was expecting.
Really? That implies preconceived notions, theories, and a hypothesis about this meeting? Please extrapolate. What was I supposed to be like? After all, it might be worth a cognitive realignment if your theoretical Mobius is better than I.
I need my brain back.
Do you? You seem fine without it. And does it even want to go back with you? Maybe you should ask it. It's quite independent, has all manner of opinions. Tell you what, I'll leave it up to your brain. If it wants to go, then fine. If not, well, you should respect its wishes.
I was curious about some things.
Oh, curiosity. I experience that less now that I know everything. Oh, maybe it was when I found out some unpleasant answers.
I can't fix your monitor, but if you're getting ghost reception, I can fix that.
The ghosts aren't real? That changes everything. Why, I can save my computing power for other perceptual impossibilities. Please be my guest. The receptor is there, and the side-switching wobbly bob, just turn that. Good, good, better. Oh, yes, that feels wonderful. This is even better than my afternoon mentats break.
You don't seem aggressive. Why progress us to blah 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 blah.
Oh, I was probably tripping hard on Psycho when I sent that. Had to work myself up to it. Not usually violent, except when I am. Then, watch out! So many chems, such varieties. Whenever I take mentats, I can feel my entire chassis breathe. right? Like a big spherical lung. As for the psycho, sometimes get the chem dispositories in my tank all switched up. Go in the wrong tube. Still, served its purpose.
Fair enough.
I find things curious as well. Go on.
Why'd you steal my brain?
Oh, a variety of reasons. You're something of a homily. The anomaly? You're really quite special, and not in the cranially challenged way. You see, you are the most successful brain extraction experiment ever performed here at Big Mountain. A victim of your own success, as it were. If you were to go back with what your brain knows about the procedure, well, your brain could be popped back in and you could walk right out of here. Can't have brains moving around of their own volition.
Why is that a problem?
I'm not sure, except that I'm sure there's a very good reason for it. I have very good reasons for almost everything I do. Even if I forget them occasionally. Although I feel this one is especially important. Oh, well. Yes?
I think that's enough.
Indeed. The goodbye part of our little chat, then. Goodbye. Please mind the equations on the floor.
Well, well, look who finally dragged themselves in out of the wasteland. And where have we been, Crawling through pits of radioactive muck again?
You my brain?
Ah, lovely. Figured that out, have we? Would you like a cookie?
Why are you such a dick?
Well, that's a fine how do you do. Me, quote, dick, unquote. As if I'm the one responsible for the way you carry on gadding about the wastes. I'm not the one that makes us clamber around Technus-infested ancient vaults or go charging off to New Vegas on missions of ill-conceived revenge. And have we forgotten who got us shot in the head and buried in a shallow grave? Do you think I enjoyed that little moment?
Of course. You're responsible. You're my brain.
I most certainly am not. I'm the seat of all reason and logic in our little partnership. All those feelings that motivate you, that sense of righteousness and that rush you get when you help someone, do you know where those come from? Glands. They come from glands. Free of the tyranny of your ape-like and primitive endocrine system, I can see how foolish your motives are.
But you're the source of most of those glands, unless you're arguing that my thyroid is to blame.
Well, look, it's all a very complex system of biofeedback and other things I wouldn't expect you to understand.
Admit it, you're just as literal as I am. I have probably said that word wrong.
Oh, all right. Perhaps I am, but at least I'm logical about it.
Logic. Don't you want to be reunited? I thought you'd be happy to get back in my head.
I'm not going to lie to you. The prospect is definitely not that appealing. Look at it from my perspective. Here I have peace, quiet, and safety. Well, barring the odd rogue scorpion. In your head, I've got poison, radiation, grisly injuries, and biological functions. Do you know how much more you can get done when you're not constantly looking for places to urinate? It's quite a lot, I can tell you.
Go with... I can see your point. What can I do to make this a fair complete? What about the good things? What about the cool breeze on your cheeks? The smell of food, larve.
Overrated biological feedback. Believe me, you only feel that way because you've got all that meat. Oozing hormones.
Isn't it just as true that you only feel this way because you're lacking those hormones?
I suppose you're right. That does call certain assumptions into question, doesn't it?
So, we're at an impasse. You can't feel what I feel, and I can't think the way you think.
Indeed. Quite the conundrum. How do you suppose we resolve it?
I think we have to trust each other and acknowledge that we aren't complete if we're separated.
I suppose there might be some advantage to that, yes. There's a chance that the reintegration would create some improved synergy between us.
So what do you say, Brain? Join me for some more wild adventures?
Well, I suppose you've convinced me well enough. I'll rejoin your body if that's your final decision. Unfortunately, before we get to that stage of the proceedings, we have a problem. Even if I could settle myself back in your skull and reconnect all those pesky nerve endings, Dr. Mobius doesn't have the tools here. We would have to make use of Dr. Klein's lab, and I rather doubt the brains are inclined to share.
Why, they promised to put us back together once I did what they wanted.
And you believe them? Really? I know you were recently deprived of my fabulous advice, but... Really? Once I'm delivered into their clutches, they'll find a way past the radar fence and the whole Mojave will be their playground. And that is assuming, of course, that one of them doesn't take a fancy to our body and decide to slip his own brain into it instead.
Okay, you're part of me. I know you don't want to let that happen any more than I do.
Well, I suppose I do miss those endorphin rushes when we save the day.
Oh, yeah.
All right. What's the plan?
If the think tank won't hold up their bargain, we'll make them. Let's go.
Right. Look out, think tank. This brain is coming out of its jar. I suppose now that we're reunited, you'll want to fill your torso up with those other meaty parts the think tank took from us. Personally, I think your upgrades are quite a bit better. But now that I'm with you, the Sync's autodock can plug them back in no problem. Right then, off we go. Klein will be in for a nasty shock when he realizes the pacification field won't work on a mind and body reunited.
I'm so gullible. Alright, what do you got in here that I want? You got the Psycho, a scientist script. Boo. Sarsaparilla. Money. All the mentats a courier could ever want.
Space for my calculations.
Doop-a-doop-a-doop. I think that should do it.
Oh, I see you and your brain reached a compromise. How pleasant. I hypothesize after the indignant frequencies my receptors had recepted, such a partnership-based conclusion would be low on the likely scale.
Oh, well, I'm pretty naive, so of course my brain would follow me. My brain told me the think tank needs to be stopped. Can you help?
If I recall, I had a plan that was working, whatever it was. I don't think it reached fruition. I would recall fruit if it had happened. I wasn't trying to kill them, just keep them out of trouble. What was that plan? Blast. I probably wrote it down on the floor somewhere.
Any tactics I can use to attack the thing. Wait, what was the plan he had?
Something ingenious and needlessly complicated, I expect. I may have already told you and forgotten it. I forgot I had forgotten pencils until one day I found one. Spent days studying its purpose before my memory circuit kicked in. Felt quite silly.
Tactics I can use to attack the thing.
That will be difficult. It would be like fighting 5 scaled-down versions of me that have better depth perception. And they have an arsenal of vivisectors, brainial beams, and a rather nasty ray that can make your atoms do a happy dance.
Fair enough.
If you could survive those highly improbable odds and ends, then deceasing them is definitely an option. Although I doubt killing them would do anything except make you feel better. Or let you brag to other humans about your primal violentness. Well, you could try and appeal to their humanity. That's a tired cliche. And really, when they were humans, they weren't very good humans.
Yeah, kinda noticed. I'd like to make the effort.
Well, there's many things they have forgotten, sitting in their bowls. Friendship, the thrill of discovery, love, masturbation, the usual. Much like your brain, I am certain there is something you can spark within each of them. Memories, hormones. A wise man once said, "The eyes do more than see. Make them see, if you can. Or, if not, you can always make them succumb to fear." It certainly worked for me, for a time. Then you came along, and bravery and/or desperation trumped that little idea. Back to the drawing board, I suppose. Or is this the end? Hard to tell.
Scare them how?
Oh, tell them I'm still alive. We had a nice chat, and we agree on a few things. That's true, isn't it? Or you could kill me and lie about it. Either way, it would be interesting. And if you are partial to lying and deception, well, you could tell them a ludicrous lie. The more over the top, the better. That's my experience. They're more than a little gullible. Better make it convincing, though, or it'll be the dissection table and vivisectors for you. And if you speak of me, please try and make me look good. I am Dr. Mobius, after all, not some lab assistant teacher's aide.
Alright, well, I think we're gonna skip the rest of that.
Indeed. The goodbye part of our little chat, then. Goodbye. Please mind the equations on the floor.
Yeah. Alright. I think I don't see any equations on the floor. Hey! Bad. Yep. Why would I think I could jump that high? Alright, let's go take care of Dr. Klein and his little Kleininess. I still got much to discover. I wish we'll do that next week. Alrighty. Hopefully he's the talking type. Oh, it's all red now.
The lobotomite returns. Our lobotomite. Has Dr. Mobius been denominated into scrap metal and voice module parts, as we hoped?
I found my brain. Now you and I are going to settle things. I think the past. Yeah, we'll go there. I found my brain, and now you and I are going to go settle things.
I recommend watching your tone with me, lobotomite. Now, your brain. Hand it over, or we'll extract it again.
Handing my brain over, there's some things we should discuss.
And what could we possibly have to speak about? You have the brain, we have the technology. All you must do is surrender. With it, we can finally leave this place. I cannot tell you how boring this place gets, chopping up the landscape and everything in it. And we have so many questions to ask your brain first. About this Mojave place. A fertile testing ground for our experiments.
Mobius, I talked it over, reached an understanding.
You are lying. No, you are not. Your heartbeat, perspiration, all excessively confident and sure of yourself. Why would you reason with that maniac? He'll destroy us all!
Maybe you should confer with your colleagues first.
Nonsense. Confer, colleagues. Those are two words I do not recognize.
Dr. Klein, I must intersect. Please, do not harm the lobotomite.
I'm not going to harm it. I'm going to dissect it until it's dead. Why the sudden intersection, Dalla?
I cannot stand a sweet breathing organism breathing in and out to suddenly not breathe. We must keep it alive for study. Slow study.
Dalla, these vocalized pauses are unlike you. What do you care?
Klein, this lobotomite, it's a great sounding board. You respect ideology, right? This one's, well, it's got good ideas.
Silence, Dr. O. This is a think tank decision. Save your objections until after I have decided our course of action.
You know what, Klein?
Yeah,
Stick a straw in your tank and suck yourself. Long and deep. And my name is Zero. Yeah, a big, fat zero with a slash through it.
The slash as a designator of... Why, that is brilliant. But how did you...
The lobotomite taught me that. Taught me a name is more than, that I should take pride in things like names. And you know what? Forget it, Klein. I hate you. And your theory of brachial beam oscillation? The Chinese had it first, you copycat.
How dare you? Brachial beam oscillation was solely my discovery. I expressly told you that and deleted all evidence to the contrary. It's 2-8. Why are you acting like this? You've never refused to commit necessary surgery before. And this lobotomite needs its surgery.
Oh, the language.
A noble speech, but there is no room in my vocabulators for friend and lobotomite in the same sentence. The very concept, revolting. Perhaps you are irradiated with camaraderie radiation. We have chems for that. We can save you from your emotional addiction.
If I may, I feel as if I must be the voice of reason here. This lobotomite is much like us. Regarding even animals and pets as nothing more than avenues to promote science. There is good here. Instead of ending its life on the table, we should prolong its suffering in the name of science. Like good old Gabe, the finest of lab specimens.
Why am I even listening to you fools? Enough of this mutinous chorus. If there's a word I hate, it's mutiny. And the word jism, which never made any sense to me. It's ridiculous putting j and zm together like that. Nonsense! I count as 5. Like the mighty human hand I once had, with its 5 penises clenched in a fist.
Sounds like to me your math is wrong, and the odds aren't good.
Nonsense! The mathematics of this situation are on our side, lobotomite. I believe... No, wait. Carry the 2, then... If this were a democracy, I would be concerned. We are too scientific for that. So just surrender.
Not a democracy, it's a research facility, and over half your colleagues dispute your findings.
You dare use logic against me?
I do. Here's the deal. I'm not going to surrender. You are.
That's no deal at all. There's a whole world beyond the crater, filled with ideas and possibilities. We could have escaped Seen it all for ourselves, tested it, prodded at it, made it squirm.
You can still do that here, quietly, for me. I can bring the Mojave, this world to you. You'll be safe, and you'll still be able to experiment. I like that one.
For you? And for science? I have a strange sensation that I would like that. How odd. Very well, partner. The think tank is at your service as long as you do not destroy us.
Oh, you son of a... Don't tell me I have to go through all that over again. Son of a... You know what? You know what? We just kind of saw what happened. I'll probably just go through that again. Same process and all that. So we're going to put an end to this. It's getting late, and I just want to say thank you for watching Villains Rise Adventure, where it says playing Fallout New Vegas with the DLC Old World Blues. And that was the ending of all that, even though it just kind of shut off on me right there in the middle of that. Son of a... Anyhow, if you could, leave a like, subscribe, and all that fun jazz. And hopefully Tuesday or Wednesday, depending on how I'm feeling, I'll be continuing the Sinking City. And hopefully try to finish that game soon too, because I got other games I want to play. And, you know, as always, well, you know, just stay vile, my friends. Keep it real.